It is Sam here, and this is going to be my vlog of Laos. But first off, we're actually still in Thailand on the way there, as I kind of mentioned in the last one. But we're stopped at Chiang Rai, basically at that white temple, the famous one there. So yeah, let's have a quick look around. I think we're like 2-3 hours away from the Laos border. Great grounds and stuff. Looks really cool. Hopefully we can just get in because like I'm just wearing shorts and they always make you cover and stuff, but it does look pretty impressive. 100 baht to get in, but look at this. This is really cool. Like all the cans and stuff coming out. Absolutely bananas. Like, wow, it's so cool. It's one of the coolest temples I've ever seen. So cool. I'm telling you, we're gonna keep walking. But anyway, the detail is just ridiculous. No photos allowed inside, so better not. Don't even know whether I will go inside, but yeah, this is it. I don't think there's too much more to show you, but. The wishing well and stuff as well here. Cool. Biggest money things I've ever come across are wishing wells. In fairness to it though, it is very impressive. Definitely worth the stop. I don't know like what else there is here in Chiang Rai, but it's definitely worth the stop. It's very impressive. Close to one of the best ones I've seen. Even rivaling some of them in Angkor Wat. Just the detail is just insane. So we're in Laos now, but what I'm going to do is just going to talk about the whole border process because it's absolute nonsense. Like, so we arrived like on the Thai side of the border, and like she gives us like the border forms. We give her Thai baht, she gives us back US dollars. So the US dollars is like $40 US for the ticket, but you pay 1800 baht, which is like 48 or 49 or whatever. And if you have British pounds, they want 50 British pounds or 55 euros. So how that works in currency exchange rates, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. They just want US dollars. But yeah, then you go in like through the border, and then you're just getting like so many like stickers, pieces of paper, and you queue up. They take the passports off you, and then you like wait for like 20 minutes, and then you get into another queue, and then you collect the passport, and then to get into another queue after that, and then pay for it. And then you're going through again, and then you have to like show your passport again. And like, Jesus Christ, like it just takes so long. It's so inefficient. But look, eventually you're here, and then you're just thrown into the back of a pickup truck and brought to the accommodation. Like, but yeah, so far I was like, everyone was getting annoyed. You could tell everyone was a bit pissed off and not really understanding what was going on. But now we're in the accommodation. Like it's like very like just basic little twin room like before we go on the stove in the morning, but so confusing, but all is grand again. But so yeah, just be aware that if you are coming between Thailand and Laos overland, it's just a little bit confusing, so yeah, just prepare for that. But that's Southeast Asia. No one tells you nothing and no one knows what's going on. This is like the road of the town we're in, just on the border. Seems like pretty nice, pretty like laid back and stuff. But I'm gonna try and find like a picture so I can get a picture of like, the sky and the mountains. But yeah, it's really nice, kind of relaxed. But it's full of tourists all waiting to get the slow boat or going to Thailand in the morning. So yeah, but everyone seems friendly, everyone's waving at you, talking to you. So yeah, it's cool. Just down here now, down by the river, and the view is absolutely savage. Like the reflections like off the water and like of the mountains and stuff. There's a huge barge in the way, but it's like nothing I can really do about that. But it just looks so cool. over here. And like misty into the mountains. Restaurant, cafe. 2 like ship fronts on the front of it. So bonkers.
I think you're really.
So we just arrived to our accommodation after the slow boat, like 6 hours or something. Like actually flew by because you're looking at stuff and talking and whatever. It's actually pretty okay. It's not anything daunting whatsoever. But getting off the boat now we're in a place here. It's just like it's just in the middle of nowhere really. Pak Beng is the halfway stop spot, but there's a lot to see. Well, the view down by the stubboat stuff is unreal. Yet to see what's actually going to be on here in the town though, because it looks like there's fuck all around. But anyway, let's see. So this is it now, the sunset here in Pak Beng. It's absolutely unbelievable. And there's fuck all people here, which is really good.
Day 2 here on the slow boat. We've got better seats, better boat, and it's a lot more comfortable. No, not cramped at all. So yeah, today's been a lot more enjoyable experience. You know, yesterday was actually pretty good as well.
7 hours, we finally arrived in Luang Prabang on these little boats, which is it was really, really good. I do recommend doing this, but yeah, unbelievable views. Finally arrived in Luang Prabang and checked into our hotel, which I'll show you in a second. But just on the slow boat, like, it's actually really good. Like, I can't imagine getting the bus for like 20 odd hours overnight. Fuck that, so bad. You'd be fucked, you'd be knackered the next day. Just, yeah, forget about it, to be honest. Do the slow boat, get there a little bit early. The second boat we had today was really good, really comfortable. We were just like drinking a few bottles, playing cards and just looking around. It's really, really good. But now, yeah, here in Luang Prabang, I'm so surprised, pleasantly surprised. It's really nice. It's a bit chaotic in the center and stuff, but like this area that we're staying in, like all that kind of trees, like paved roads, footpaths, unlike Bali. Yeah, it's very impressed like so far. Even though we've only been here for like 2 minutes and just got a little tuk-tuk in, but yeah, very, very impressed. I'll show you where we're staying now. It is cool out. The entrance. So yeah, this is the Sabadi guest house. This looks like an old French manor house or something. But yeah, it's really, really cool. The room is good as well. Just a mess with all my stuff, but yeah, thoroughly impressed. We come down to the night market just after grabbing a bit of food in a restaurant. It was actually really, really good. But now we're in the Luang Prabang night market, which is actually pretty huge. So they've got like loads of food stalls and stuff like are all like over here. It's basically all food stalls, and then there's like a huge TV screen. And then now it's just like a little shopping kind of market, but we're gonna have a little look around here. We also just booked like a minibus to the Kisi Kungsai waterfall, which was only like €4 each. So yeah, it's very, very cheap here. We got like dinner as well for like €5 with a beer. But yeah, it looks like a huge market. So the Luang Prabang is like quite developed, to be honest. Like all the roads and stuff are normal. It doesn't really feel like you're in such a poor place. And the vibe is really good as well. There's so many like nice like hotels and stuff as well. Like all really, really inviting, which is really nice. Just arriving in our minivan just like up to the waterfall, the famous waterfall that's here. Jesus Christ, like such a bad road. Like you're getting thrown around in a bloody bus. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're here now, here for like two hours or so. It's a great day. It gets so cold here in the evenings, but yeah, it's hot, like 30 degrees during the day. But yeah, it's really, really busy. But hopefully we can still like enjoy it. Anyway, so there's a bear conservation place here. There's like 2 bears. So yeah, let's go and have a quick look at them. So here is like the bottom lagoon. It's like all blue, really crazy. But and like really clear water. The second level now, but like yeah, it's just incredible. The water though is so cold, absolutely freezing. This seems endless at this point. Reached like just up to the top where the main waterfall is, just up there. It's like maybe a 10-minute walk, something like that. But yeah, this is a really impressive waterfall. So this part of it, like obviously there were way more full of people all taking photos of like the big waterfall, but just standing back here you can actually just get a good picture of it without having to go down there.
hike up the mountain. We didn't really prepare for this, wearing these. But yeah, it's gonna go and see. It's very, very slippy though, so be careful if you're coming over here and wear proper shoes. We are at the top, but none of the view. There's this whole little canal of swimming for those people are in. But yeah, I'm not really sure it was worth it. It's actually nicer down below. There it is. You get to see when you come up here. This little waterfall. It's anticlimactic because downstairs is just so amazing. We just finished our time here in the waterfall. Got in absolutely freezing, so yeah, be aware of that. But yeah, it's amazing. It's definitely the best one we've seen on this trip. But yeah, it's getting very, very busy now. We were here like 12 o'clock. It was not too bad, but here now it's very, very, very busy. But yeah, very impressed so far with Laos. So yeah, now back to Luang Prabang and see what we'll do this evening, because not really too sure. Just right back into Luang Prabang. You actually wouldn't know where you are. It's just so well kept. You got like these cool kind of like old looking restaurants in like this place here. Honestly, I'm so impressed with the place. We've arrived at the Luang Prabang's train station, which have like such strange rules. You can't bring like anything. It's kind of like airport security, but we didn't know that. Like, so we can't bring like half of our stuff. So to leave it and only bring a small bag to go to Vang Vieng on the train. It's either 45 minutes or an hour. So yeah, I'll let you know how strict and whatever it is. Let's see. Actually, a fabulous train station. We got through, but I'll just tell you a little bit more later on. But yeah, fabulous train station. Brand new, obviously.
Please take out the cups, umbrellas, and other items in the side pockets of the backpack on the
off the train, and this is the view in Vang Vieng. Absolutely kind of sensational, but it's so strange when you come off the train, this high-tech thing, and then you're just getting greeted by tuk-tuks. It's kind of funny. There's another, yeah, the China Laos railway station. Let's go. So we have arrived in Vang Vieng, and it's a very different vibe. It's not as like pristine and stuff as Luang Prabang, more like Cambodia and stuff here. But the views from here are pretty sensational, like, so yeah, take a look at this. This is the views like from the rooftop of our hotel. All these mountains over there and further back that way, that's where you've got like the great viewpoint and stuff. So the views here are going to be really, really good. But the town itself, yeah, it's only okay. So far anyway. Well, yeah, hopefully gonna have a look around here for the next like 4 days or so. Yeah, look, let's have a look at what's going on the other side. This is our hotel. So basically they put up a picture of the pool next door and said it was their pool. So like basically you have a pool, but it's like a mile away for some reason. But look at the view at the other side. Not as glamorous at all. This huge open space. Don't really know what's going on, and there's like a few tents like just down there. It looks like really, really sweaty. But anyway, this is the pool that they basically put on it. They took this picture that I'm showing right now and put it up on their hotel. So ridiculous. But anyway, good views in the mountains and stuff in the background, but don't really understand all this open space. Don't know what's going on. There's loads and loads and loads of rubbish all over there. Very different to the Luang Prabang, which is very, very pristine and very clean. Look at all the rubbish down there. Lovely. There's a lot more life around this area. YouTube's not going to promote this because of the music, but anyway. Ooh. We rented a buggy for the day here to go up to the viewpoints and stuff, so yeah, let's see what's going on.
arrived at like the famous viewpoint. Basically after driving, it's like parking our little buggy over there. Yeah, apparently it's like a 25-minute walk up here. But it was like 20 kip to come in here. I'm not really sure you're gonna have to do it, but anyway, that's what the woman in charge does. So yeah, let's go and see what this view is all about. Climb over all these big rocks. Not for everybody. It's very steep. Very knackered. Whew. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Most people wouldn't be able to attempt this. So we're nearly there. Go up the steps. It's very, very steep. So definitely bring water and stuff with you. And like, yeah, maybe go a bit earlier than us, because it is so hard.
Tell me about it. You can go and...
We were confident out we do it in about 2 minutes.
Let's see. No, that doesn't. Yes.
There is the motorbike that everyone seems to take their pictures with up here. But yeah, it's a very good viewpoint, but a lot longer. Back now at the bottom. Just went up there, you have a quick look around. The views are really, really good. I actually had to come down early because Laura left her phone out on the buggy down, so I only got to stay up there for like 2 minutes. So I had to come down and run down and see if it wasn't robbed. It wasn't, so thank you for the people of Laos for that. But yeah, we're just now going to Blue Lagoon 3 because apparently that's the best one to do. But everyone's driving these buggies. It's actually so hilarious. Look at this. It seems to be the thing to do, especially if you've got a group of people. Like, it doesn't really cost much at all. The Blue Lagoon, which is now in the shade. So you need to come here very, very early in the morning. But anyway, let's have a look at it. Not too busy and stuff either though, so grand. But it's gonna be freezing. So yeah, it's going nice here, but yeah, you can just do like a little zip line and a jump off. The water is actually quite nice, but get here in the morning because otherwise there's no direct sun on it, like, so you're kind of freezing after. But yeah, it's kind of nice. So we're gonna go check out number 2 now, just see what's going on. The views around here are just sensational. So good. At Blue Lagoon 2. This is also one you pay like 20 kip to come in, like, so you can't swim in this bit, but over there you can. So we're gonna head over there and just see what's going on. It seems like a bit nicer, to be honest, than the other one, and it has like some jumps and stuff apparently. But yeah, let's head in. 5-meter jump over there. Yes, don't pick any things. Can't even pick your arse. Jesus. New rules in here anyway. Game of volleyball going on. Lagoon 2, in our opinion anyway, is definitely better. It's busier, there's more here, there's 2 pools, there's bigger zip line, another jumping type thing. Yeah, it's just better. We may even come here again tomorrow. But yeah, now we gotta go drop the buggy back. Why do our buggy and someone else is taking it? It's definitely well worth doing it. But like, because it was 4 of us, it was really, really cheap, but a lot of fun. So,
Laura and her friend Katrina are both up there in that red one now, doing the hot air balloon. We kind of left it off because we're pussies. A little rooftop bar here, pretty nice. But yeah, that's what they are. So many of them, like everywhere here. Just look, you can see all the balloons. Absolutely insane. And then yeah, that's them straight up there. We're currently approaching the Pyongyang restaurant. Going to see some sort of show. Eat some weird food. Let's see what's going on. Kim Jong-un's own personal chain, apparently. We think that, like, we went in there and it's just really weird, but they wanted like $15 for a beer off each of us, which is insane. And I looked up online, apparently the normal price is like 30 kip, but they just saw us probably as an opportunity to try and get some US dollars, like, so we decided to hightail it out there. Waste of time if you're white, I guess. I decided to get a Guinness outside of Ireland. I got one in Laos. Don't buy Guinness in Laos. End of the message. She skipped today. I didn't record anything because I was doing the tipsy tubing. I don't want to bring my phone or like my camera in case it just dropped it in the water. Yeah, it was using like a $5 to do it. But yeah, honestly, it was a great experience. Just a bit of fun. Everyone's like having a good time. It used to be very dangerous apparently. A lot of people used to die doing it, but didn't seem too dangerous when we were doing it. So I do highly recommend it. So we've got this last day here now in Vang Vieng. But the weather's kind of crap. We were going to go out to the lagoons again, but I'm not actually sure what we're going to do because it's actually cold. It's like 20 degrees. So not actually too sure. We're going to get another like bike for the day, but well, buggy, but they're all just booked up, so we're kind of just stuck here in the town the last day. But we're having a little walk around. Got some cool temples. There's little kid monks here as well. So yeah, look at this. Cool little temples here. But yeah, there's like children monks and whatever all living in here. But yeah, there's a few of these around here. But yeah, it's so extravagant as usual for Southeast Asia. On a whole as well, Laos, it actually seems to be a little bit cleaner than like Cambodia, its closest kind of reference point. But there is obviously little areas where it's just destroyed and rubbish too. So yeah, take a look. Like showing all over the place. All over the road here too. And then it's got some destroyed, decapitated buildings. Yeah, more rubbish. So when you go maybe a little bit off, you start seeing all this kind of more so because Luang Prabang is like quite pristine. So here is a little bit worse, but there still is just like echoes of big loads of rubbish, like just up there as well. I actually said that the first hotel we stayed in, they lied about the pool, and they said, oh, you can use the pool that's like 700 meters away. But we just found it, we didn't use it, and it's so dirty. Like this is the pool there. Very, very dirty and grim. But anyway, we never used it. Came on this little bit of a river here, absolutely stinks. It just doesn't move. Very, very odd. Does not look appetizing. Going across the river on a very little rickety wooden bridge. But yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on over here. We're here on the buggies. You see the buggy over there. But no, let's just see what's going on. Across the river there, you have the Amari Hotel, which is like the biggest and fanciest hotel that's here. But Laos is pretty expensive compared to Southeast Asia prices. If you're staying in hotels and not going in dorms and stuff, like that's coming up to 200 quid a night in February around this time. Something to do maybe with the Chinese New Year, why stuff is so expensive, but yeah, a lot more expensive than what you'd get in like Thailand, Cambodia and Vietnam anyway. Such a ridiculous bridge. No sports cars allowed on it anyway, as the sign says. Only Jeeps. Jeez, I wouldn't want to drive my Jeep on this. won't fall in. And the second rickety bridge, which is in a little bit better nick, bit of metal there. That'll keep it from falling. Oh, and nice little resort just over there too. I imagine that is extremely expensive to stay in, but yeah, it's just so nice kind of running landscape wise, but the town itself, when it's not sunny, well, it looks a little bit different. Nice little huge big Buddha also here, and yeah, more temples. There's a lot of temples in this small town, all kind of like, yeah, impressive, but yeah, I don't really want to film too much of these because people are probably doing stuff. We're just approaching now this little market that we saw the first day we arrived. I'm gonna go in and see what's actually going on, because it looks like there's not a lot going on. Anyway, let's see if there's anything interesting going on here. Kind of just like children's clothes and stuff. There is not a lot going on down here. That's what I can assure you. There's just nobody around, really. First. What's he seen? All the shoes? What's going on?
The white shoes are not so white.
Oh yeah. Some white shoes. Fair games here. Trampoline and a bouncy castle. Wow. Wow. And lots and lots of rubbish over there then. So yeah, that was good. No sarcasm. As I said, yeah, we're back in the Luang Prabang, and we're staying in a different area. Around here is like so nice. This is, feels like you're kind of in Europe, to be honest. So I was going to show you around this like such nice like town, like all the cool like side streets, just like really nice buildings, loads of restaurants and stuff. But it's very kept very, very well. I'd say it's honestly one of the nicest towns in Southeast Asia that we've seen so far. Kind of got all this along the front here, along the Mekong River. You've got like loads of little side streets. So going up, just got loads and loads of these really nice, yeah, side streets. Those are like restaurants, guest houses, everything all along here. But it's just so well kept, it's ridiculous. It's really, really bad wires though. Like that's a pretty insane one. But yes, intersection. Along the Mekong here, then you have like loads of bars and restaurants. Then you are minded. A lot of rubbish down here. Strange boat there too. Don't really know what that is. You have all these like French colonial buildings, like, and a little bit of DHL, the Germans had to make their mark. But yeah, you have all of these everywhere here, especially down in this like old town. It makes them look really, really cool. Honestly, looking at this, you would not really know where you are. It looks like some little place in Europe or South America. But yeah, it's just, can't really sing the praises enough, really, of the Luang Prabang. These class temples here as well. There's a few of them around. We just stumbled into this one, but they're so nice. Absolutely huge. Another one's over here, but it's just kept amazingly. So you come down to like the very edge. There's two rivers, like the Mekong here, and basically the same one that goes all the way down to Vang Vieng. The name of it escapes me at the moment, but the river, like the Mekong, is like so like sedimenty. It's actually like quite clear in this one, and it actually was quite clear when we were doing the tubing too. But yeah, there's not much here. It's like a small little park down at the end, a few paths and stuff. But yeah, it's still cool though. Come and have a look. A few temples here to do. One up on top of the hill, which we may do, but I'm not too sure yet. Big infrastructure project going on. Huge bridge. Well, not huge. Minor bridge being built, but there's stuff going on like all along the banks of the river. Probably the Chinese.
So we came to the bowling alley that everyone says to come to, but we came at like 5 o'clock and there's just nobody here. Well, at least we can just play like straight away. So yeah, unreal. Since we were kind of the only people in there, we just left, but we've come out just in time for the sunset, which in Laos is actually always nearly good unless it's just destroyed in pollution. But yeah, now we're gonna make our way back into the city. Maybe go to one cocktail bar and some food, and yeah, head to bed. But yeah, it's weird. This is like the nightclub of Luang Prabang, this whole area. The bowling alley and like an archery stuff. Basically where the latest place serving drinks like till 2 o'clock, so strange, but anyway. So I guess this is the other side of the Luang Prabang. When you go outside the main areas, you're just kind of back to a lot of poverty, I guess. The main area obviously is just amazing, but around here, not so much. So we're kind of seeing like the two sides of Luang Prabang. When you go out to that bowling alley and you walk back in, it really kind of opens your eyes as you're singing the praise of the place in the old historic quarter, where it's like really nice and westernized and they make sure everything is kind of perfect. But then outside it, it's very similar to Cambodia and very, very poor. But yeah, I guess it's at least one area is pristine, but you can see how the rest of them live then when you come out to these areas. So for our last day here in Luang Prabang, basically we're kind of taking it easy. It is Valentine's Day, but for the morning I'm actually going to go up the hill, get a view of like the whole town and the surrounding areas. But after that, it's gonna be like taking it easy. But then we're going to the Michelin star that's here, which I didn't expect. But yeah, I'll show you what that is all about as well. So going up this hill is actually like another kind of temple, but trying to figure out actually how to get up there because it's not that clear and there's nobody around. May have the whole thing to myself. I'm starting to get some views like already. This is kind of where we were yesterday, just like down there. And they're sort of building this like road into the river. But yeah, I don't really know where I'm going. There's just nobody here to kind of tell you where to go. I was going the wrong way, to ask a monk. So that was a waste of 5 minutes. But anyway, let's keep going and get up here. A little bit more like it. Steps all the way up. So this is the first kind of viewpoint, which is this. Basically looking over what I was looking at. But the imprint of the Buddha's foot is here. So let's have a look. Oh, this is it. This is where Buddha himself made a mess. Very cool. Right, now on to the next bit. So you pay 20,000 kip to come up here, which is like €1. But I think I'm nearly at the top now. So finally we can see the other side. So this is like all of the old historic quarter where I've been walking around, where it's just so nice. And then the Mekong going all the way up there. So yeah, it's quite a fair trek up here. It says 16 minutes, but it's not. These fellas now, they're right at the top. So let's go and see the final view looking down the Mekong to the south. So finally at the top, and that's looking down the Mekong. And up on the highest point I can actually get to. Here it is. So I highly recommend going up there. The views are pretty sensational, to be honest. yeah, it's definitely worth doing. It's not that long. Like, it says 16 minutes online from the top to the bottom, but I think it's like 25 maybe, something like that. I am doing it in the middle of the day as well, so it is very hot, like 32 degrees at the moment, so you're gonna sweat a lot, especially if you're like me. I sweat so much, but yeah, definitely worth doing, and you get some great views. So the one thing I only have left to do here in Luang Prabang is go to the museum of the war museum, basically, because Laos is the most bombed country that was never involved in a war. So there's a museum here in Luang Prabang. So yeah, I'm gonna go check that out after I get some food into me. We're here at the visitor center, which explains a bit about Laos past and what happened during the American war in Vietnam. So I'll just show you like a little bit of the outside of it and what it looks like. It's a little bit outside the town, maybe like a 5-10 minute drive, depending where you're staying. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. These are unexploded American bombs. So yeah, the most bombed place. So it has a little map over there. I'm showing all like the bombed areas, like, but yeah, so it's pretty crazy. They weren't even involved, other than allowing the Ho Chi Minh Trail to pass through, but they bombed so much. It's very small, like you only need maybe half an hour there. It's a little movie thing, just a little explanation about what's going on. But basically people are still getting killed and deformed and stuff like every year because of this, because of the unexploded audience all around the place. So yeah, it's an ongoing problem, and they reckon it's going to take them 100 years before they will get rid of all the audience, unexploded ordnance in the country. So yeah, pretty shit. So yeah, just around the corner now we're in like a park, and it's basically a monument to the president of Laos. So let's have a look. This is it, a little statue of the president of Laos. A nice little park for him. Very nice. One thing as well that Laos has just gotten so well is the beer here. And they've got like loads of different types of beers, also from the same company. But it's actually the 50th year anniversary. This is it, the rice, made from rice. So let's see. Oh, it's tangy, but it's good. All the beer here is yeah, really good. And you've got so many different options compared to Thailand, which yeah, means it wins. Our last Laos sunset, very nice. But there's so many boats on the river tonight. Loads and loads of boats. Little party boat down there. But yeah, here it is. The last sunset of our time here in Laos. We're going into the Michelin star place here in Luang Prabang, which I'm very much looking forward to. It is meant to be, like, yeah, very good, as you'd imagine. So yeah, enjoy watching whatever this meal is going to be and the setting of the whole place, because it's meant to be really cool. Manda de Laos. This is where we are going. Oh, thank you. A bit rushed around, but you can see the setting is very nice. This is a very nice restaurant, and it's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These three ponds that are in this, yeah, UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with the rest of the town here in Luang Prabang. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now walking around people eating their dinner at this fine dining restaurant and just sit down. I got a Campari. It's like make your own. Oh Jesus! Grab the eye. What is it? Hilarious. There we go. We're on Luang Prabang. Here's our starters. We got a barbecue chicken and some lamb cuff things at all. So yeah, looks good. Here we have duck breast, coconut rice, and a tenderloin curry. So let's get into it. It's possibly the best curry I've had. So good. The chocolate fondant, which looks very impressive with all this stuff around it. And Laura has already tucked into her coconut creme brulee. So we are out the Michelin star in here in Luang Prabang. It was very, very good. Giving it a 9 out of 10. Like the setting and stuff is great, as I kind of half showed you what I could. The food was very good. Some critiques from Laura, but mine was great. Probably the best curry I've had in Southeast Asia. So yeah, I do recommend going to the Manda de Lao. But yeah, you are paying like nearly European prices for a normal meal. It's way cheaper than like a Michelin star that you'd get in the West anyway. So guys, that was our time in Laos, and it was actually just so surprisingly good. People there are very, very nice. Maybe Vang Vieng, they're a bit standoffish, but they're dealing with a lot of drunk tourists all the time. But surprised me, had no expectations going in there. I personally preferred over Cambodia. Luang Prabang is an amazing, amazing town. It's just so well kept, so nice. And yeah, now we're here in Bangkok on our way to Kuala Lumpur. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Laos. Just yeah, definitely do go there if you're in the area. It's definitely worth seeing, and the scenery around there is amazing. So yeah, get yourself to Laos if you can, and it's so cheap as well, and the beer is great.